The name Kim Kardashian has always meant attention. For 2 decades, it was the currency of the internet. But what is happening right now in 2026 is different. Look at the headlines from the last 6 months. Really look at them. This isn't just about fame anymore. It's not about staying relevant for another season of reality TV. This is about strategy, timing, and a very calculated expansion into worlds that, frankly, don't need traditional celebrities at all. Because at a time when many public figures from the 2000s are struggling to keep their audience, when influencers are burning out faster than ever, Kim is quietly positioning herself inside two of the most powerful, gate-kept industries on the planet: prestige entertainment and interactive digital culture. And once you see the full picture, once you understand why she is standing next to Nikki Glaser in a movie scene and next to a virtual battle bus in a video game, this move starts to make a lot more sense than it first appears. This moment starts with something many people overlooked. It starts in Hollywood. We need to talk about the acting, not the disaster movie cameos of the past, but the calculated pivot to scripted storytelling that we are seeing with projects like The Fifth Wheel and her collaborations with Ryan Murphy. On the surface, it looks like vanity. Just another celebrity trying to prove they can act. But context matters. Kim Kardashian isn't chasing roles the way struggling actors do. She isn't auditioning for the lead in an indie drama to win an Oscar. She is choosing visibility in very specific spaces. Look at The Partners, Netflix, Hulu, projects that place her next to established comedians, strong writers, and most importantly, production teams that control the edit. According to industry insiders, these roles are designed to do 3 very specific things for her brand. First, reintroduce her image in a controlled environment. Reality. TV is chaotic. It relies on family drama that can sometimes spiral out of control. Scripted TV is safe. When you play a character, you are shielded. If the character is unlikable, it's good acting. If the character is loved, it's charisma. It separates Kim the brand from Kim the person. Second, it gives her access to prestige. By working with creators who have critical acclaim, she is borrowing their credibility. It's a classic brand association strategy. And third, it tests how her presence translates without the tabloid noise. This is not a random career move. This is brand positioning. She is building a moat around her name that reality TV can no longer provide. But while most of the media was focused on whether she could memorize lines, something else was happening in parallel. Something much bigger. A move that connects her name to a completely different generation. A generation that doesn't care about a network or cable TV. Enter Fortnite. December 2025 changed the conversation. She didn't enter the game as a player. She didn't enter as a clueless celebrity guest. She entered as a digital asset. Let's break down why this matters. When a global game integrates a real-world figure into their icon series, it's not about celebrity worship. It's about recognition, adaptability, and cultural translation. Fortnite isn't a game anymore. It's a platform. It is a social space. It is the mall of the future. A virtual stage where music, fashion, and identity merge. Travis Scott proved it. Ariana Grande proved it. And now Kim is doing something very few non-musicians have successfully done. She is entering a space where traditional fame means nothing unless it adapts. This is critically important to understand. The audience inside, Fortnite, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha, doesn't care about paparazzi photos. They don't buy magazines. They don't watch cable news. They care about digital expression. They care about skins, emotes, rare items. By turning herself into a playable character, Kim Kardashian has achieved the ultimate goal of modern branding. She has become an avatar, literally. Think about the psychology of that. For years, people watched her. Now millions of kids are playing as her. They are wearing her digital skims. They are using her viral moments as in-game dances. So the question isn't why is Kim Kardashian in a video game? The real question is why did it take this long? And the answer reveals the strategy. Here's where the picture becomes clearer. Kim's brand has always been about ownership. Owning the narrative, owning the distribution, owning the way she shows up in public spaces. Acting projects give her credibility in traditional media, the old world. Digital avatars give her immortality in emerging media, the new world. One is about story, the other is about scale, and together they create a brand. That doesn't age the way human careers do. A digital avatar doesn't get wrinkles. A digital avatar doesn't have scandals unless you program it to. It is permanent. This isn't about trying new things. This is about future-proofing a name. And if you think this is accidental, consider this. Every major move she makes now lines up with platforms that can outlive social media trends. Scripted series on streaming giants, digital worlds owned by tech giants, intellectual property that can be licensed forever. This is a long game. She is moving from being an influencer, which is a job, to being IP, which is an asset class. Now here's the part that most people miss, and it's the reason why she succeeds where others fail. Kim doesn't need universal approval. She never has. Her success comes from polarization without controversy. People talk, people debate, people question. Is she an actress? Does she belong in gaming? But notice the tone of the conversation. The brand remains safe. The brand remains controlled. The brand remains adaptive. That is why these projects are so carefully selected. No shock value for the sake of shock value. No unnecessary risk that could damage the skim's valuation. No image that can't be steered back into alignment. Everything is designed to be ad-friendly, platform-friendly, and long-term, which is exactly why major companies, from Disney to Epic Games, keep working with her. They know she is a system. So what does this mean going forward? It means the line between celebrity, character, and digital product is disappearing. We are watching the blueprint for the future of fame. It means future stars won't just be people, they will be ecosystems. And Kim Kardashian is quietly building one of the most robust ecosystems we have ever seen, not by being everywhere, but by being in the right places at the right time. She is no longer just keeping up. She is setting the pace. And here's the final thought. The most interesting part isn't what she's doing now, it's what this sets up next. Because when a personal brand successfully transitions into both scripted storytelling and interactive digital spaces, the next step isn't fame, it's control. Control over how history remembers you. Control over how future generations interact with you. And in the next video, the question won't be what is Kim doing. It will be who else is smart enough to follow this model and who will fail trying. If you want to understand where celebrity culture is actually heading, not where it used to be, don't watch the red carpets, watch the servers. That's where the real story continues.